అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. Okay. Um, well, it's a lot of thought that went behind in creating uh, the Crown of Blood. Initially, when we started building the world of Baahubali for the films, as we started writing the pre-stories, the post-stories, the character arcs from beginning till end, we realized there is so much more to be given to the audience in terms of the characters and the stories. Um, in the West, there is the standard, or what do you say, the way that any brand is created, it immediately goes into multiple media. It automatically happens because it's quite established, and when a brand is building, how it can travel into different areas. But in India, we don't have that. If a film does well, it does well, and that's it. It finishes with that. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to continue, but we didn't know how to do that. And we tried many ways. We tried to create games, we tried to create a VR film, we tried to create a series in many ways, but on the process, because it's learning, we realized the most important thing is to associate with the right people. So we are expert in filmmakers, but I'm not an expert in animation, I'm not an expert in gaming, so it is very important to associate with the right people. So it took us some time to find the right people. Of course, Sharad came in and he shared his vision of making animation big in India. It is surprising that the colorful world of India doesn't, the animation doesn't really go beyond children's cartoons. So he had a vision of like we have to bring animation like in the West, like in the Japan, and here he had that thought, and of course they also shared the same vision, but to Hotstar also shared the same vision. Then we realized, okay, we have the right kind of people, so we associate with them, and they can take it forward. And then we had long story discussions with Sharad. It was very difficult decision for me to break myself from Baahubali and give it to Sharad and say, please take it forward from there. It's a very hard decision. Initially, I thought I wouldn't let him do anything with it without my consent. Then gradually, I realized I have to let go. But before letting go, I took them through the process of how we made Baahubali. What are the characters? What are the conflicts? And if you have to take it out, you write any story you want, you create any characters that you want to. But there is a soul of Baahubali that resonated with the Indian audience or audience across the world, wherever it played well. So I tried to explain them what that soul was. Yeah, he understood my love for the Baahubali characters and the story, and he grasped it, and he and his team worked beautifully, creating the characters, creating the story arc, creating the character arcs, and they came up with Crown of Blood. I'm so happy the way it turned out.